So they turned the casinos into like they put people who were sick in there, quarantine.
Right. So, yeah, the the lockdowns in Macau were very strict. Um, and I will say that probably here it was like the most extreme case of the whole world because literally Macau was closed for 3 years. So this was actually pretty rough. I mean, um, people, if they had COVID, they would not even able to like go downstairs. They would just control like the entrance and this policy of like keeping everyone safe or but yeah, it was, to to describe it in a light manner, it was way too strict. Casinos were mostly dealing with receiving people that were infected or traveling, and they had to do these crazy quarantines, and that's how casinos were being used because, hotels were overcrowded by then, and this is a very small place. And now the sad thing is that once it ended, and it ended, God knows how or why, but it ended from one day to the next. Things really never became the same.
Let's see, in
But yeah,
3 minutes,
overall,
you want to ask me one last thing, or do you want to just
yeah, I'm curious about the I believe it is the last work, the last production you did about Kennedy. I mean, how did that come along, or did it bring something? Did you feel it was special in any way, and if so, in what way?
yes. The movie wasn't specifically about him, but it was about our health system. And basically, it was coming out of 2020, out of the pandemic, the lockdowns, the vaccines, and there were so many voices that were being suppressed and censored, and so much information that was not available to the public, that when Bobby Kennedy made this book, it really had everything in it. It really just, it not only covered the pandemic, but it also covered the last century of our health system and how it became corrupt. So I felt it was so important, and I was very excited. I pitched the idea to his organization at the time, which is called Children's Health Defense. I told him, this is such a great book. I think it should be made into a documentary movie. And then fast forward, they found a studio in Utah, and that was ready to produce it. And they needed a writer director, so everything aligned, and that's how I got into it. That's how I got to do it. And I just felt it was, I still feel it's a very important film for our time and for the future. Um,
Awesome, really awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite good. Oh, we've got less than a minute, my dear.
Well, my feedback on that is that it's really a brave thing, very useful. And I believe, of course, I know that you enjoy doing that because I understand you understand the sense of mission with that kind of work, which is extremely important, and I have to actually congratulate you for that because it's really something, you know.
Thank you.
Everybody has their own magical touch.